Efforts to improve Columbia's water system. Today, city leaders talked about possible solutions to some of those problems. As you may recall, a couple of weeks ago, News 19 did a deep dive into those issues. We found there are more than 4,000 backlog orders right now, ranging from aging 80-year-old water pipes to the lack of personnel. At that time, Columbia Water had about 210 job openings, accounting for at least 1/3 of its entire workforce. News 19's Tai Wong explains what the city is doing now in hopes of regaining residents' trust.
I feel kind of abandoned by the city.
Columbia resident Jim White says there's growing frustration with the city's water system.
It's sort of a fundamental service that we count on, having water come into our houses.
On average, White pays around $60 a month for service. In January, his water bill was more than $300. White tells News 19 he tried asking the city for answers.
With no response whatsoever from anyone is very frustrating.
On Thursday, city officials addressed growing issues within the agency.
Coming out of the pandemic, we have seen over a 40% increase in call volume.
Assistant City Manager Clint Shealy says his department is getting overwhelmed with calls about billing questions like White's to questions about starting and disconnecting services and water main breaks.
We're increasing our staffing levels by repositioning folks from night shift, from weekend shift, onto that day shift where we get the vast majority of our phone calls.
Isn't that now creating a shortage in the night side crew and weekend crew as well?
And we've done some data analysis of our call volume and frequency. When are the calls coming in? And so we're averaging about 9 calls from about 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning.
Shealy adds the city is hiring private answering services to work at night and on weekends, as well as 2 specialists for online services. As for field operators,
you're going to see us having open interviews at this facility, much like we did it in Public Works. Recently, you're going to see us doing some alternative marketing approaches. You're going to see us using temporary labor agencies to onboard employees quicker.
For customer Jim White, the changes can't come soon enough.
I don't like having to default to just estimating what I really should be paying.
Reporting in Columbia, Tai Wong, News 19 WLTX.
Well, when it comes to infrastructure, the city says they're actively replacing old pipes every day. Changes to the call service are expected to begin sometime next month.